Yo, what it do, y'all, man? This your boy Smack is D. This is my top 2 plays of the day. Let's get into it. Alright, man, so football is finally back. Then we got basketball next month. Now, y'all know basketball my bread and butter. But, man, we got football back. I'm so tired of MLB, WNBA, bro. I ain't gonna lie, though. MLB was cool at the start of the season up until the end of July. This past month, I don't know what it's been, bro. I've been getting it handed to me. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta be honest with y'all. That shit ain't been working in my favor. But we got football back. I'm excited to run these plays up with y'all, man. We back on schedule. Hey, there's a lot of money to be made on this channel. Make sure y'all click that like and subscribe button, man. Help me keep going and further pushing this YouTube. But today, let's get into these picks, man. Okay, so I already got my 2 props that I really want to go into. So we gonna go and look at Dak Prescott. Hold on. I'm gonna look at Dak Prescott. Why is it going slow today? It was DAL. I put DAK. Okay, we got Dak Prescott, right? Wow. Okay, that's my fault, bruh. I had him at 6.5 rush yards. They got him at 7.5. So I was over here, right? And I was looking at his rush yards. Okay. So he's not really that big of a runner like that. But if you look over here, right, you look at the rush yards given up to quarterbacks: 79, 29, 13, 81, 10, 48, 25. They're going 70% from 70% for the rush yards for the quarterbacks. Okay, so we go over here and we look at versus Philly, what Dak has done versus Philly. Bro, averaging 14.4 rushing yards. And against Dallas, they're allowing 11.3 rushing yards. Okay, so that 6.5 line is a real good line. Now, when it's bumped up to 7.5, hold on. When it's bumped up to 7.5, I think it's still some value, but we do have that 0.5 edge, man. And honestly, it's so crazy how they did that overnight. They don't even have the regular lineup. Well, this is the regular line, but sheesh, man. They really did that. Okay, so I still like it for the 7.5, but if I could, I would go on Sleeper or Chalkboard and play the 6.5 instead. So what we gonna do, we gonna go with the 7.5. Okay, it is what it is. I gotta push these videos out a lot earlier. That's really what it comes down to. I gotta push these videos out at night, man, so we don't get hit with 7.5, a bump on a prop that would have been easy money. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's not gonna be easy money. I could see him getting 10 to 11 due to the fact that he's averaging 14.4 rushing yards already. And the last time he went under this line twice was back 2021 and 2022. And like I said, against opposing quarterbacks, they giving up a lot of yards. So, you know, I think this is a good place to be at. All right, so we got Dak Prescott, 7.5 rushing yards as the first prop, man. So we're going to go with that. Okay, now for the second prop, I was looking at Mr. Saquon Barkley. Now, there's 1 or 2 ways we could play this, right? So, if we go to Saquon Barkley, hold on real quick. We go to Saquon Barkley, okay? Now, if we look at his rush attempts, right? He 80% in his last 10 games. going averaging 23.9 rush attempts. We look over here at Dallas. Dallas only allowed 14.7 rushing attempts, along with the average of 65 yards. That's crazy. They got some good defense, okay? So now we're gonna look at what he do versus Dallas. Now he's only gone over this line one time out of the 8 games that he's played against them. I definitely see Saquon getting some high volume reps in as far as, you know, the Russian defense goes. I mean the rushing goes. But I also feel like I could see them getting into the end zone and just handing it off to him for an easy touchdown. So one of my things is, one second. Okay, he averages at least one touchdown. They got him at plus 7,000 for a 0.5 touchdown. That's different. Okay, so I think an easy 2-man cash would be Saquon Barkley and Dak Prescott, 7.5 rushing yards. Okay, so I like Dak Prescott, 7.5 rushing yards, and Saquon Barkley, 0.5 rushing receiving TDs. I ain't gonna lie, I also could see what's the shit called? The little play that they be doing at the end zone when they sneak Jalen Hurts down the middle. I also see that happening as well. So if you want, you can click that. If you want, you could take Dak Prescott, 7.5 rushing yards, and you could also take either one of these two guys for a touchdown. Now, I do have, excuse me guys, I do have one more play that I really like. I was looking at the rush attempts, right? And Jalen Hurts is sitting at 9.5 rush attempts, okay? What Jalen Hurts at? We look over here, and they got it 50-50. So he's 50% at 9.1 rush attempts, okay? Now, against Dallas, he's only gone over this line one time. But usually in season openers, I don't know why, but the Eagles tend to rely on his run game a whole lot. Like, look at this. Okay, September 6th, 2024, he went 13-13. And as you can see, the volume slowed down. It's not as consistent, but on opening day, I can definitely see him scrambling. But as far as his rush attempts go, especially on primetime, bruh, the man is not averaging as a whole, because we're doing his last 30 games. That's at least 2 seasons. But on primetime day, man, this guy's averaging 10. Okay? He's only gone over this line, under this line twice in the last 2 years. So, if anything, okay, we could take Jalen Hurts rush attempts and Dak Prescott 7.5 rushing yards. Or if you want to mix and match it, you could do Dak Prescott rushing yards, Saquon Barkley 0.5 rushing TDs, a Jalen Hurts rushing TD. Okay, so I like these 4 plays. I'm not really looking at anybody else for today. I think these are going to be the top players. I also have an honorable mention, but you know, these Green Goblin plays, man, PrizePicks got to stop with this, bro. Like, this is borderline, like, there's no value in this because they know the probability of these guys getting this is pretty high. And the fact that they give payouts this low is crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy to me. But yeah, man, I'm really liking this Dak Prescott. Like I said, I wish we could have got it at 6.5. Unfortunately, that's on me, guys. I'll do better at pushing this content out a lot earlier. It was at 6.5. They bumped it up to 7.5. I still like it, but I will also pair it with either Saquon Barkley's rushing TD or Jalen Hurts rushing TD. I like his rush attempts too, but if you want the value for real, that's if you want the 3x. You want the 3x, I'll pair these two together, Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott, rush attempts and rushing yards. But if you want to play it safe, you know what I'm saying? Play it safe, you can do the Dak Prescott, Saquon Barkley, or Jalen Hurts. But yeah, man, those are my top 2 plays. My top 2 is Dak Prescott and Saquon Barkley. Everything else, hey, it's a decision on you. But I like these top 2 plays right here. Alright, like I always say, fade it if you don't like it, tell it if you do. I see y'all boys at the bank tonight. I'm out.